Good morning, traders. This is Joseph with Smart Money Traders. Hope and pray that you're having a good morning and that you're ready to trade here in this market. As we can see here, this market it's been going down after the 30-minute chart. Sure, we're under 1 minute. But after the news here, we see this market's looking to go higher after the retracement. But before I get into all this analysis, let me just say this is for educational purposes only. We're not recommending to buy or sell any for foreign exchange contracts or future contracts. So definitely trading is difficult and there's no guarantee you're going to make any money. And just know that you have to have the proper capitalization and also the proper knowledge. Even with that, only really 5% of people make money trading. So it's definitely a competitive game and very, very hard to do. I mean, it's simple, but as human beings, sometimes we complicate things will make it difficult. So with that said, ES, we had the CPI this morning that came lower than expected. So the market just jumped on that. And now we're retracing. Looks like 3 minutes to the open here. What we're looking at here could be a push higher. We got to those lows. Here, and now we're pushing higher. So that's something we gotta keep in mind, which way we want to trade this. As you can see, this market got close to that fair value gap up there and got rejected. Rejected pretty hard, almost to the open of the candle. The open of this candle here was 24.25. So they almost went back from where they started. That's going to happen a lot in news or even when the market moves so fast. A lot of people didn't get to participate in that move. Now they get to participate on the upside here. So definitely it looks like this market's going to open bullish. We're going to wait and see, how things pan out here. But if this market opens bullish, we're definitely going to be looking to see if we can buy it. That's the ES NQ. It's probably a similar scenario here on the NQ. NQ is probably a similar scenario. We got to the fair value gaps up there. We sold off. Now we're trying to bounce back higher. As you can see from overnight here. We're ranging until Europe opened, and then we shot up. Like right now, we're going back down here. Okay, market's about to be open. Is my time a little slower because it says 9:29 here, but the market is jumping as if it was 9:30. Is just anticipation of the market open. Yeah, my phone says 9:29, so I think I have the right time here. Let's see what happens here today. Also, another instrument that we trade lately is LE, which is live cattle, much slower. But as you can see here, live cattle yesterday hit this fair value gap and stopped. It kind of bounced, but yesterday we shorted it around this area to down here. So they open at 9:30, which is a couple seconds. So you jump higher. Live cattle opens higher today. So there's a gap up here. Let's see if they're going to come back and close that gap. ES is going back and forth here. Let's see if we can make a no low here. If we make a no low here, what I'm looking for here, they might make the no low so they can get some week long out. That's my impression here, and to go higher. But this market still, for me, I think we're looking to buy it, even though. Like what happened to yesterday around 1 o'clock, we had Ukraine accepting the proposal for a ceasefire. They're waiting on Russia, so that could be a lift up for the market. And of course, the market's been beating down. So when it's been beating down like this, there's going to be a positive day, and today could be that day. Oh, good morning, Noah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Yeah. So right now, like I said, they were moving it down here to go higher. So let's see if we can do that, if that's going to happen here, if they're going to move it a bit higher here or not. Let's see. Definitely choppy. That's why we don't at the beginning here. As you can see, bottom right, LE is going straight up. I think we have missed that train on LE. I'm going to put LE on the top left here. I think we have missed that train. LE just going straight up here. LE is going straight up. Well, We definitely need a pullback to trade LE. Not gonna chase this right here. And ES is going higher as we expected here. Down below here I have an MNQ, which is the same thing as NQ. So here it's trying to break the pivot here. I think we're going higher, but yeah, that's a long right here. But be careful with this something like NQ because it can definitely snap back on you. That's a long on NQ. Maybe because it broke this pivot here, I would like to see a pullback. If we can just pull back a little more here. But maybe we're not getting that. LE is pulling back, which is good. Yeah, NQs keep going here. Yeah, LE is pulling back. We got ES up there, kind of chopping around. We may see a pullback on NQ, maybe not. Look at ES here. ES is definitely at a resistance, so gotta be careful here. But resistance are meant to be broken as well. So we might, for LE, we wanna, yeah, this is why I said, be careful with the ES up there because I think we may see a pullback here. Pullback to 35 would be nice. Because this was resistance. It's support now. Now with NQ, we may see that double pullback. I may engage NQ here. Go long. I missed the long on NQ. I didn't get to my NDT quick enough because this here was the entry to go long. 41. But we may still be able to get on ES. See if NQ will give us another opportunity here to go long. Are we within the time? Oh yeah. We have live data here. I'm not sure. My MNQ is 6. Yeah. ES is a little bit like 20 seconds behind, but yeah, I think I'm gonna let this market settle. It's 9:36 now. Still very early in this market, so let's wait and see. This market's trying to push up definitely. Right now, as you can see, it's ranging. It's probably ranging to go higher. Before we go higher, we may go back and test, see where VWAP is compared to where we are. It's probably down here at 24. I don't know if they're gonna go all the way down to 24 and yes, but they definitely do that. Not sure what's going on with this and here. Oh yeah, this is what my funded futures account. That's what I'm trading in this stream right here. Well, let's this market settle here. We got a lot of back and forth going on here, which I don't like. Based on this here, I don't really like that. Yeah, sellers are definitely getting aggressive here. The selling is definitely happening right now. So good thing we didn't try to buy it up here. Because we could definitely see that the ranging going on here. Let me put on my Geiger counter. I really need to contact Indicator Warehouse about this because it just keeps going away. I gotta reload my script every time. Well, I guess this morning here they used CPI to get some people along, and now they're putting it down. They're pushing it back down. That's what we're looking at here. That's what it looks like so far, but NQ is going higher, so that could be the push down before they move it up as well. So let's see. ES, we kind of behind on ES. It's 58 seconds. Minute. NQ is definitely right on time. ES is going higher now. It just hasn't caught up yet. Hopefully we'll cut up soon. Right, let me put this in the bigger picture here on NQ. MNQ. As you can see, they went higher. They came back to that swing. I can guarantee you some people got short over here. Actually, they went down a good 9 points. So some people definitely got short here. And now we're going higher. But we're approaching another resistance area. So that could be something to keep in mind here. I think I would rather see a pullback. I would want to see a pullback here. A deeper pullback, an NQ. Maybe like a 50% pullback at least. 50% is right around 36.5. If we see a pullback here, we're gonna go. Yeah, there you go. I think about up here, we may buy it. It was moving too fast. I couldn't even get it. It was moving too fast. See, this is yeah. He went straight down to the 50%. Fibs are like a self-fulfilling prophecy. See if we can get back on here. We got canceled because it turns around. But let's see. Okay, we got Phil here. What happened? I think I'm way behind. Man, Q. Oh, I'm 9 seconds behind. I don't even know where I'm at in this market. Let me move it back here so we can catch up to time here. All right, we're up 8 points, but this is still going down. As you can see, we're a little behind here. NQ 21 seconds behind. Okay. This yeah. We got a 30-point target, so it's gonna get to a target before, let's see here. And we're supposed to be at 15 points. Our stop's supposed to be moving to break even. There you go. Stop is our break even now. Let's see if we can get to that 30 points, which is right at the pivot. So I don't know if we're gonna make it there now. We're gonna get tagged out. Yeah, we got tagged out. As you can see, my data is a little behind, but it's a break even trade. We'll take that. I could even move it because I didn't even know where real price was. So I could definitely move it behind, but I didn't want to get caught up like this. But anyway, 20 second behind. It's coming back to real time here. So we're just gonna wait for real time on NQ. Yeah, let's just wait for real time on MNQ here. 14, 13. I think we still may want to be buying this, but okay, there you go. We're gonna do a bar close here. It's some big swings happening here. Big swings. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. All right, so this market now is showing us it wants to go lower. So based on that, we may be trying to sell it here. But we're too close to this pivot. So let's get a pullback and then we'll try to sell it. I'll be nimble with this market. Can't be on here. See the NDT supposed to go short right here, but it got yeah. Well, I got some data issues here. 8 seconds behind. As you can see, I was gonna be short right over here where it says NDT. As you can see clearly here, I was gonna go short right here, NDT, but which was gonna be 10. Yeah, we definitely would have got a target at 30 points. That's kind of frustrating. But we're coming toward the VWAP here. They could use that as a bounce point. So, they may use that as a bounce point here. Now, let's keep an eye on LE. I think LE might be primed to go higher here. Yeah, we're above this. So LE here, we may buy. Let's see if we can get a better price on LE here, like a little pullback. Let's see if we can get a pullback on LE here and get us long. Okay, LE or our emergency stop is at 20 ticks, but really it's more like below the swing, and we're gonna go for 40 ticks, which is a whole handle, the whole point. We got 196, 97 and a half. So we're going for 197, 97 and a half. So let's see if we can get 40 ticks on LE here. Because not ES NQ was moving a little too fast for us. Not too fast, but this Ninja Trader just doesn't catch up with it. And I'm on my VPS, and this is not a matter of speed. It's something with Ninja Trader. Ninja Trader itself is not equipped to handle that kind of data. Sometimes we just got this lag. So let's go back and look at the 30-minute NQ. It looks like this market wants to roll over here. So I definitely would want to maybe looking for shorts again. Again, we had a short that was going to be a winner, but we didn't get filled. This market, it looks like it wants to go lower at the moment. See this is a down market to me. And right now, just a matter of, okay, can we get to, we're next down bar. Next down bar, we may go short. Okay, we got canceled because it went higher. Let's see if we can get, we got filled here. We got filled. Again, I think this is one of those cases we're going to have to give it, put above this swing here. There you go, we're up 7 points. Market trying to find its footing here. There you go. We had break even. That's 15 points. Let's see if we can break this little pivot here. If we break this pivot, we're going to go down. Oh, my goodness. Are we coming back up here? Yes. No. Thank you. Come on. Come this way. Sometimes we got to talk to the market. We got to talk to it. Maybe listen. There you go. Target fill. This market is moving real crazy now. Real fast. MNQ 10 seconds behind. All right. We got fill here. And also earlier, typically don't do that, but earlier I did trade a little bit of pre-market here. And when we got rejected up there, got rejected, we came back. I was short here pre-market, and that was my target. I grabbed 10 points on that. So yeah, NQ is definitely going short lower now. It looks like. Let's see where we are as far as time. Okay, we're right. You know, we got the time here. I think I'm gonna leave this right here, so I can keep an eye on it. Here we're trading LE right now, which is live cattle. ES is going higher. I think this is a retracement, but let's see. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on LE here. Let's see, I have LE over here as well. Let's see. Let me see something. It's out of the way. Oh, that's what it was. I was on the wrong contract for LE. I was on the April one. Well, now it's supposed to be in June. That's why I didn't see it. I'm not okay. What's going on? Okay, well, makes sense. Okay. Wow, 10 ticks on LE here. We're gonna move our stop zone here. Here we up about 5 ticks. So typically when I get into a trade and I'm in profit, I don't move my stop to break even right away until I feel it's safe to do so, because the market typically what they do, they come back to your entry and tag you out. You know, now if we get to this pivot at 40, I feel like it'd be safer to move my target. I mean, to move my stop. So at 40 here, if we get to 197.40, I'll move my. All right, we're resuming that selling on ES here. Let me see. Yeah, we have real time. So this market right now, it's kind of, when I look at NQ here, NQ is right around VWAP, playing around VWAP here. So we're getting some push up here at 950. Some news may have come out. Let me check something real quick here on my other screen, because this is a big move, very aggressive. Could it be? I don't know if it's the Bank of Canada rate announcement that make the market jump like this. All right, so LE right now, this is what I would say LE. To me, we got close 37.5. I think there's a safe distance to go at least. I'm gonna go halfway, you know, even maybe just give it a couple ticks here, a few ticks. So LE is definitely marching higher. This is the power of waiting for the pullback, because the LE, this out the way. LE, as you can see, we jumped straight up. We waited for the pullback. I typically talk about a double pullback in the market, where the market does this. It comes back, then it started to go higher. Then you wait for the second one, and this is the better play to enter. As a matter of fact, if I was watching it, my entry would have been 3 ticks better. But we'll take this entry. You know, it was right above the VWAP when we took it. So right now I'm at this point really 15 ticks. We're gonna go to break even. Breaking up here is definitely something. Now, where it may go? It may go from here. Sorry, I'm looking. Where's F9? Okay. So my projection is a little bit above the measured move, but if we account for the gap, from yesterday, I'm right within that measured move here. So if we can get from the gap here to here, we'll get to our target. Now we're getting a pullback. We may get taken out break even here, which is fine. As long as we follow our plans, that's the most important thing in trading. Follow your plans. Sometimes the plan's gonna work, sometimes the plan's not gonna work. Because the market doesn't know what your plan is. The market doesn't care what your plan is, where your targets are, where your stops are. They're just gonna fulfill. The market just gonna do its job, which is the primary job of the market, is to fill orders. So the market's going to try to fill as many orders as it wants and be efficient as it can be. All you got to do is recognizing, hey, you know, this is the overall direction, which way I want to trade. And sometimes counter trend trading can be profitable. But right now, if I'm trading the equities, I might want to be looking at the short side, you know. So things are going lower here. ES heading lower. Probably YM, same thing, you know. So that's the thing. So you gotta look at what the overall market is doing here. We had a short on MNQ. We grab 120 ticks. If we don't take another trade here during the session, we'll be fine. You know, earlier yes, we grabbed 10 points earlier before. Actually, I was before the stream started. Typically, I don't trade before the stream started, but here after the rejection, you know, we had a couple entries. One of them was this one. You know, 12 minutes after the nose, we hit our target for 10 points, and we got 10 points also here going short. Again, if we don't take another trade here, we'll be fine. As a matter of fact, I think we'll call it the day as far as taking trades. I'm just here to see what I'm looking at. NQ here. NQ is definitely, that's a big red candle here. Now, if you can close below that green zone, that'll be huge. You know, you penetrate it, but this definitely could be used as a bounce point here. Because this was when the market jumped at 8:30. So they came back to the open of that candle pretty much. Now they see if they can push it higher. So seeing a bounce here is possible. It's definitely possible here. You know, I think it might be even highly probable, because when I'm looking at ES here, that was kind of steep down move. I don't think they can sustain it this down, and they broke this little trend line here. So we might be in for a push up here. Yeah. I think I officially kind of changed my bias here to the upside, because we're at the definitely at a support zone here. So if we don't make a no low here above 5606, I think we might be going higher here on ES. So LE is going well. This is a resistance area. I notice those lines are there, you know, right at before the market opened. Those lines are there, and they're not going to change. So this was resistance. We knew this was going to be potential resistance. Now it's fighting again. But I think if it breaks this resistance, we're going to go higher here. Let's look at yep, there you go. Above 5606, we're going higher. It's not any questions or comments, please let me know. Let me know how you're doing at the moment, what you traded, if you're taking any trades, or if you have, how things are going for you. Let me put this margin a little smaller. I mean, everything that's going down right now would be a pullback in my book on ES. Because until we make this note, if we can go below 5600, you know, below 5797, then I would say, okay, we're going lower. But right now it looks like what we're doing here is that double pullback I talked about. Go down, come back, go up. And when I'm looking at my order flow here, we at this market is primed to go higher, but let's see. It may happen, it may not. I know below the VWAP, that could be something to say, oh, you know what, I'm going to wait until it gets above the VWAP. Yeah, we definitely can do that. Now, LE is going pretty well. And you look at the 30-minute on the NQ, we didn't close below that gap. So that means they didn't have enough strength to do that. So the buyers are stepping in. There you go. This is what we're doing. Could this be a retest of those lows here? We'll have to find out. Definitely, if you got long at 5606, you definitely at least be at break-even trade, or may even make money because you got to 5611. Keep hitting the 5602 area or 3 area and see if they can move it higher here. Are we going to see the same pattern here? Which is, hey, pull back, go higher, go lower, and go higher again. Let's see. Is that what we're seeing here or no? Maybe not. They may be just pushing it down now. There you go. 57.97. If we can break this, or even 57.96, that would be, if they can breach that level, then sellers are back in charge. Now, if sellers are back in chart, what we're doing, we're waiting for a pullback. Pullback maybe to 56.01, and ES. LE is pulling back. Somebody said something in the chat. Okay, nice. Nice, Noah. Good job. What did you trade? What instrument did you trade? Oh, look at this push up here. So I'm saying what they're doing here is just getting people short and trap people. Quickly, they move this one quickly, 10 points. Like within seconds, you move 10 points here. Yeah, but that's how they do it. NQ here, NQ is going higher. So, wow, look at that stop run here, guys. They went down and take people short, and boom. NQ, okay. Good job. I'm glad you have a red day. Definitely, I have a red day as well. We're going to keep it that way. So let's see if LE can add to that today. All right. Let's see if we can get a pullback toward VWAP here and MNQ. Pullback toward VWAP here would be nice. We could probably try to engage long here. Again, because Q it's only a tenth of the regular contract. So we might trade it. We out. We can't chase this anymore. There you go. You'll chase this. Entry was right here at 690. You come back and give us another opportunity here. Another pullback. Let's see. Maybe it's alright, let's see. Can we get higher here? Yeah, we'll get higher. There's a little this swing here. Let's see. Because I'm up, so alright, I think we're gonna get that 120 ticks again here. Possible. 6-9. Alright, break even trade. Okay. Oh boy. I missed it. Couldn't get to my NDT quick enough. I need to move this over here. Because a lot of times I'm just move this over here. Remember we said we wanted to see if we can get a pullback toward VWAP, and this is probably what we're getting right now. Like that pullback toward VWAP. Getting some green background, though, meaning, hey, getting some alignment to the upside. And I missed the entry here at 90. It is at a pivot here, so let's see if we can, we really feel better if we can go lower here and get us a better entry. But right now we're hitting the head. NQ is hitting its head against this. LE is going pretty well up there. No, I'm not sure if you started testing taking some trade on live cattle. As you can see, this is live cattle. Like every market, there's always risk. But I feel like it's not sexy. Definitely not sexy. The volume is much lower than anything else you probably traded. But it just moved in a way that I wouldn't say predictable, but not as crazy as, let's say, NQ. Like right now, NQ is at a place it may jump 50 points. It may go down 50 points. So we know we're bullish on NQ at the moment, but it's at a pivot. So that's why I wasn't feeling comfortable buying it, but it may break the pivot and go higher. Now, after the fact, it's like, yeah, I could have got in here, but that doesn't mean anything in real trading. We're trading the right edge. We don't know what's going to happen next. So now, this particular one, let's see if we can bound up close here. Get an up close here. Let's see if we can push higher here. If we get taken out here, it's fine. That's part of trading. And we may get taken out here. Almost that's fine. Yeah. That was a loss. It's a small loss. But my instinct to say, hey, let's wait for this to get lower or closer to the VWAP was the right way to look at it. Let's see what we're gonna do here in VWAP. Are we gonna go in lower here and get taken out again? All right. A couple of small losses here, nothing major, but as you can see, this market reversed on us. This is what happens. This market is reversing to the downside now. But LE's keeping us, hey, we're looking for 97.5. Oh, we hit 97.5. We just didn't get filled. Maybe I should have just kept my eyes on LE. Trying to play with M. Anyway, it's MNQ. So that's the difference. So when you're trading NQ and MNQ, it's two different things. It's like I'm trading one MNQ contract just to play around with MNQ. So we just got taken out here for a profit on LE. So target got hit on LE here. As you can see, if you're looking at this from in the medium Renko, which I got from my indicator warehouse, my entry here. So we had a little pullback, but there was never a bar closed the other way. So we got right at the next resistance. So we got the 40 ticks for LE. I think we are done trading, really. It's gonna call it the day early today. Unless you have some comments or questions, I think I'm done. We're gonna be done trading for the morning here and for the day really. Look at the weather. Yesterday I was able to go out and for a walk, which was really nice. So it's 41 degrees here. And it feels like 34. Definitely not like it was yesterday. Yesterday we got to 61. So we're pushing higher on early here. But again, we got to a target. So I'm going to try to chase this. So it looks like it's going to go to the next resistance. All right. So if there's no more questions. Yeah, thank you so much. What can I use so much to like? Oh, if you're still here, Noah, there's an indicator by Noah Street called in street lag. You can add it to I added to my map. It's a free indicator you can get from Noah Street ARC. As a matter of fact, if I have a copy, I may I might be able to give it to you. But it's a free indicator anyway. So you can put it as a column in your market analyzer. It's definitely helpful because you can tell if you have lag or not. Because right now everything is going smoothly. There's no lag. But as you can see, there was a couple of times we had 10 seconds lag. We have a few seconds lags. And at that time, hey, not to trade that instrument because you can't even know where it's at based on what your chart is telling you. You know where it's at, but you cannot see it on the chart. So here, we're going lower here. We went below the VWAP. And yeah, today's going to be like one of those days again with the indices. Lots of back and forth. You can make money either way. We had a couple of losses in the NQ again. Very insignificant loss. It was like $30 each, so nothing major. So with that said, I'm gonna end the stream here. But Noah Street, you can contact me offline, Noah, and I'll help you with that, with the Noah Street. I think I may have it somewhere in my folders. Okay. So with that said, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And today is definitely not going to be a weather like where I can go and walk, but I can definitely find some other things to do with the time that I have and be productive. So God bless. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.